What's up, family? We have a huge announcement to share with you today. President Biden just committed to signing an executive order regarding artificial intelligence, or better known as AI, as this new piece of technology is sweeping the country by storm and taking people's jobs. President Biden wants to slow the momentum down just a little bit. Also, we have information regarding how President Biden plans on changing the Social Security program before he leaves office. I have the details to share with you in just a moment, but before we get started, if you could be so kind, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the like button, as it really helps out with the algorithm and helps us grow on YouTube. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Starting off, guys, I forgot to mention this yesterday, but one of our favorite actors, Matthew Perry, has died over the weekend. Yes, guys, you might know him as Chandler Bing from the favorite sitcom show Friends, which is one of my top 3 shows that I love to watch. But anyways, guys, he ended up dying at his home in an apparent drowning in his pool, or either his hot tub jacuzzi. But anyways, guys, yes, Matthew Perry was 54 years old. Now, he did struggle with a lot of drugs over the years, and shockingly enough, that's not exactly how he died. He died from an accidental drowning. But anyways, guys, as of yesterday, his Friends co-stars, Jennifer Aniston, as well as the rest of the gang, they all put out a joint statement and said how much they're going to miss him, and that this is very touching and very tragic. And guys, yes, it's just tragic, guys. But here's the exact message that they put out. We are all so utterly devastated by the loss of Matthew. We are more than just castmates. We are a family. Actors Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer wrote in a joint statement to People magazine. There is so much to say, but right now we're going to take a moment to grieve and process this unfathomable loss. So anyways, guys, it also says that in time we will say more as and when we are able to. For now, our thoughts and our love are with Maddie's family, his friends, and everyone who loved him around the world. So anyways, guys, Perry ended up dying at his home in Los Angeles, California. So I definitely want to solicit you for your prayers for Matthew, his family, his friends, as well as his co-stars, because they worked for many years together, and they still remain friends after the show ended, their sitcom. So keep all of those individuals in your prayers in the meantime. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and move on to President Biden getting ready to sign an executive order in regards to artificial intelligence, or better known as AI. We all have heard of it. Some of us don't necessarily know what it is, but anyways, guys, AI is taking the world by storm, pretty much taking individuals' jobs as well. But yes, guys, President Biden said that he is planning on signing an executive order to force AI companies to share their safety test results with the government, you know, Big Brother. But anyways, guys, President Joe Biden will sign a sweeping new executive order on Monday targeting artificial intelligence in his administration's most aggressive move to date to confront the growing concerns that technology poses to the United States workforce, privacy, and national security. This particular order, invoking the Defense Production Act, will require that companies developing the most advanced AI platforms notify the government when developing the systems and share the results of their safety tests if they perform some. But anyways, guys, the tests are conducted through a risk assessment process called red teaming. But anyways, guys, under this particular executive order, the National Institute of Standards and Technology will set standards for the red team testing that are aimed to or at ensuring safety prior to the AI platform being released to the public. This also includes taking aim at the potential use of AI to engineer dangerous biological materials by requiring fund life science projects to adopt the standards biological synthesis screening as a condition for federal funding. Now, the White House Deputy Chief of Staff, Bruce Reed, called Biden's order the strongest set of actions any government in the world has ever taken on AI safety, security, and trust. It's the next step in an aggressive strategy to do everything on all fronts to harness the benefits of AI, as well as to mitigate the risk as much as possible. So anyways, guys, President Biden ended up signing this on Monday afternoon. Yes, guys, this is some huge huge news because we really don't know where AI is taking us. It could be rather dangerous or it could be rather helpful depending on who's actually using it as well as for what they are using it for. But anyways, guys, this is just one step closer in the right direction. I will say it's not enough, but it is one step closer. So anyways, guys, hopefully we will see more in regards to that before the end of the year. And hopefully we see some type of executive order or direction or legislative actions towards cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. So hopefully we'll also see that before the end of this year. But anyways, guys, moving on, we do need to go ahead and talk about how the president, Joe Biden, is planning on changing the Social Security program. Yes, guys, as you can see right here in this particular article, it says that Joe Biden wants to change Social Security, but his plan could cost America around $273 billion. Now, guys, this could very well be a drop in the bucket if you think about it, because think about how much money the president as well as the administration has sent in funding to Ukraine in regards to this war in against Russia. Yes, guys, I believe it is close to this particular number, or closer to around $240 billion. But anyways, guys, that's why I say $273 billion is just a drop in the bucket, if you will. The United States does stuff like that all the time, right? But anyways, guys, why won't they do that for its American people, its citizens, the ones that have put in more than 35 plus years in the workforce, and now they just want what's right for them, as well as not being forced to live in poverty. But anyways, guys, that is just my own spiel. But in regards to this particular article right here, it talks about how the president wants to change Social Security as well as, make it a little bit better and put some more money into the pockets of those who are most vulnerable in this country. But anyways, guys, it says that President Biden's Social Security proposal aims to increase the benefits, but it would also come with a steep cost to the U.S. economy. And yes, guys, we are talking about closer to around $273 billion. Yet, despite how crucial Social Security is to the financial well-being of aging workforce, America's top retirement program is on an ever shakier footing right now, because we all know that the Social Security Trust Fund is expected to run out of money before the year of 2033. So if we don't do anything right now or within the next 12 months or so, we could be facing insolvency, and our Social Security recipients could have to do without. But anyways, guys, President Biden has a plan. Whether or not he is going to be able to implement this plan before he leaves office, he doesn't necessarily have that long, guys, because we already know that he is not going to win another election. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and talk about these particular changes in the plan in which President Biden has on his top of the list. But anyways, guys, the first thing that he wants to do in his 4-point plan to change Social Security is he wants to increase the payroll taxation on high income earners. We are talking about right now, Social Security pretty much calls for the taxation of individuals up to the amount of around $160,000 per year. So if you make $500,000, you are only taxed for the first $160,000. Well, President Biden wants to change that, which was going to affect the top 1% of earners in America. So now this is pretty much going to raise the taxation on individuals up to around $400,000. That is going to allow some increased funding or taxation to add to the Social Security Trust Fund. This is going to produce more money and in turn be able to increase or push back the insolvency date from 2033 to at least an additional 50 to 75 years or so. But anyways, guys, that is the first thing on the list that President Biden wants to change in this particular proposal. The second thing that he wants to do is he wants to change the way Social Security benefits is calculated. We are talking about the cost of living adjustment. Right now, guys, they are using the calculation, which is better known as the CPIW. But anyways, guys, that doesn't necessarily relate to our elderly, our seniors, our Social Security recipients, and that is why he wants to change it. Pretty much the CPIW pretty much goes for the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. Well, that is not our Social Security recipients. That is not our seniors. That is not our elderly individuals. That is not our most vulnerable Americans in this country. So anyways, guys, he wants to change it to the CPI which is more in line with tracking those individuals that are on Social Security. And this was actually a recommendation by the Senior Citizens League, which is a nonpartisan senior advocacy group. So anyways, guys, using the CPIE versus the CPIW will better be in line with the amount of spending that comes from our elderly individuals, our seniors. So yes, guys, he wants to change that to this particular CPIE, which is basically the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. That is more in line, guys. Wouldn't you agree? But anyways, guys, the third thing on the list that Biden wants to change in his particular proposal is that he wants to increase the special minimum benefit. Biden said that, look, for a lifetime low earner with 30 plus years of coverage, the maximum monthly Social Security benefit in 2023 is around $1,033. That's well below the federal poverty level, which is $1,215 per month for a single filer, according to the data reports. And President Biden's proposal is very simple, guys. He wants to increase the special minimum benefit to 125% of the federal poverty level, as well as he wants to adjust it for every year thereafter. If this proposal were to go into law this year in 2023, the special minimum benefit for a lifetime low earning worker with 30 plus years of coverage would be around $1,518 per month. So anyways, guys, that would pretty much provide an additional increase of close to around $300 additional per month. So that is the third thing that he has on his list of the proposal to change Social Security program. And then we also have the fourth thing on the list, which is he basically wants to raise the primary insurance amount for age beneficiaries. Yes, guys, he said that, look, as we continue to get older and older, certain expenses can mount up, such as prescription drugs, as well as medical transportation. And to help offset some of these later in life expenses, President Biden is proposing a 1% gradual increase to the PIA beginning at the age of 78 years old and continuing through the age of 82 years old. This cumulative 5% increase in the PIA would lift monthly benefits for those who need it the most. So yes, guys, those are some pretty remarkable changes, I will say. And I will say only we have heard from President Biden, we have heard from Senator Bernie Sanders, we have heard from Senator Elizabeth Warren, and we have heard from Representative Larson. Those are the only individuals that have pretty much introduced some type of proposal to improve or change the Social Security program. We haven't heard anything from anyone else. I know what we have heard is from the Republican GOP. They are pretty much still calling for cuts to Social Security, but the Democrats are the ones that are trying to increase the benefits for our Social Security beneficiaries. So anyways, guys, this is just one step closer, and we are getting this proposal directly from the President of the United States. We would think that he would hold the most power in this country right now, even though Congress continues to hold him down from extending exactly where he wants to go with this country. So anyways, guys, and I think that is a good thing. However, we do not need to hold the president back when it comes to Social Security reform. We have got to improve this program before the end of this year. We have waited too long, and like Representative Larson said, that we haven't made any improvements to the Social Security program in over 20 to 25 years or so. And right now is the time, right now is the best time to make those changes, especially as they have President Biden in the White House, and he could be the one that pushed this thing through to get it done before he leaves office. So anyways, guys, those are the proposals that is introduced by President Biden, and we'll just have to see, guys, whether or not he is going to grow some and be able to push this thing through, get it done before the end of this year. That would be awesome. But anyways, guys, also provide some increases to the amount of Social Security benefits. We were looking for a $200 a month increase for our recipients, but so far, guys, we are still waiting on something like that on a federal level. So anyways, guys, what do you think about this particular proposal from President Biden, and what do you think about his 4-point plan in regards to changing the Social Security program altogether. Let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this. But outside of that, guys, that's all I have for you today, and I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash, such as signing up with Rakuten, where they are the #1 cashback website out there. And right now, if you sign up, you can get a $30 bonus plus the amount of money that you spend using the app. Now, you can use this to purchase at all of your favorite stores online or as well as in store. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where you can receive 30 days for free, which is a great time because Black Friday is around the corner, as well as it's almost time for Christmas shopping. But anyways, those are just a few, but be sure to check out all of the links down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.